Welcome back to Invaders of the World, the series where I take two franchises and smash them together and corrupt them into one twisted new universe. Today is a word, American Werewolf of the Hill, a fusion of American Werewolf in London and the King of the Hill. Instead of two backpacking protagonists, were Peggy Hill and Luanne Platter wandering through the fog streets of London on what supposed to be a culture trip turned to a movie just like the movie Gone Wrong. Wanted. The shadows, creatures, stalkings across the moor, and the attacks. Except it's a hill style and with full confidence over and the oblivious making of the hill nightmare. Buckle up and we actually happens in Arlen, Texas with the British folklore and the proper. Peggy Hill decided to finally go prove that she's the world-class educator, so she dragged Luanne to a European cultural immersion tour. It says that London will expand with horizons. They wandered through fog-covered streets. Peggy lectures loudly about the British history and mispronounced the landmarks. Luanne is just excited to see the real castle. A local pub warns them not to go to the outskirts at the night. Like Peggy ignores them. I speak a low British, be fine. They step in the moors. The fog thickens, and with a swift a howl cuts through the night. The creature hits. Peggy is mauled, and Luanne is thrown aside, screaming for help. The locals are too late. The beast is gone. Peggy survived, but something is wrong. Peggy wakes up in the hospital. It says she is perfectly fine, despite the claw mark across her shoulder. Luanne tried to explain what happened. The doctor dismissed the trauma when the nightmare begins. Peggy dreamed that she ran all fours of hunted blood of the moon calling her name. Meanwhile, Luanne started seeing Peggy's attacker not as a werewolf, but as a decaying talking apparition who followed her everywhere. He tell her the truth. Peggy is cursed. When the full moon rises, she will kill. You must stop her. Luanne tried to warn Peggy, but Peggy refused to believe her supernatural. Luanne, werewolves are not real. I teach Spanish. I would know that. The first full moon. The transformation happened Peggy like a freight train. Bones crack, skin stretch. Her voice warped into a howl. But because this is Orlin logic fused with horror, Peggy werewolf form is massive, overconfident, and proud, a hulking beast with Peggy as a glass barely hanging on. She bursts into the London street, causing chaos, flipping a double-decker bus. She chases tourists through house at Big Band by a street performer dressed as Shakespeare. Luanne guide at the ghost apparition and tries desperately to track her down. Peggy wakes up naked in the London Zoo, wrapped in a Union Jack flag. It says she must have sleep. But the news report that tells the truth, a monster tore through the street. Peggy pegs, Luanne cried. The ghost warns that more deaths will follow. Peggy tried to flee London, but the authorities are closed in. She and Luanne hide in the dingy hotel where Peggy finally breaks. Luanne, I think I may be a werewolf, but I will be the best werewolf I can be. The full moon rises again. Peggy transforms stronger and faster and more violent. Luanne confronts her in the alley and tears stream up. Holding a tranquilized rifle, barely know how to use it. Peggy saw Luanne begin Ghost Whisper, it's the only way. Peggy lunge, Luanne fires. The werewolf collapse. Peggy returned to her human forms, just long enough to say, Luanne, did good. It cuts to black. Luanne returned home. Hank asked, where Peggy? Luanne, before she can answer, a howl echoes from the distance and faint but unmistakable. Peggy Hill is not gone. Okay, let me actually explain. Let me explain this. Okay. Instead of killing Peggy, they just put her to sleep and with a tranquilizer gun. And what actually happened is more fact that Peggy is still alive. Tune in for my next Invaders of the World.